What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another video. If you don't know who I am, excuse me. If you don't know who I am, that means you knew. I'm Mark. What's good with y'all? I'm chilling. Go ahead and check out my other content. Of course, go and check out my other videos, but stay on this one. This video's topic is going to be my opinions on unarmed police. Now, we've seen actually just looked at the list. We're talking like upwards of 10, maybe 15 countries that have this in effect. So it's obviously not something I have to worry about here in my country. But unarmed police, three most notable countries, by the way: United Kingdom, Iceland, Ireland, much more, Samoa, fuck. God damn it, I can't remember anymore off the top of my head. But my entire point is unarmed police. Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? What are my opinions on it? Let's go into some details. So, when I say unarmed, what do I mean? I mean they do not have a gun on them. I'm not talking about like they don't have pepper spray, they don't have, flashlights, batons, whatever, nightsticks, whatever the hell you call them. I'm not talking about that. I am talking about not having a gun on you. I have seen countless situations where, for example, in the UK, there's a guy who has knives pressed up to his woman's throat. The neighbors are hearing the screaming, calling the police. The police are coming in. All they have is fucking pepper spray and handcuffs. Like, what the hell is that? Like, how are you going to stop that guy at that fucking point? That's stupid. That's really, really, really dumb. Like, and yes, this is going to be a fucking rant video. All right. I think it's so fucking dumb because I've seen situations where the police are sitting there, they're trying to. All right, this fucking bitch. I'm sorry. As y'all can, imagine from from the last videos, for some reason she's been a lot more active despite whatever. All right. I'm not going to get into all that. That's not the point of this channel. The channel is talking about firearms. Let's keep it to the topic. You know what I'm saying? So, as I was getting at, I have seen countless situations where police have had their tasers out and they needed to have their guns out. They had, beanbag shotguns out, the less lethal guns out when they needed to have their actual guns out. I mean, granted, I've seen situations where people, didn't need to have their guns out too, but I have seen situations where officers have not had their guns out when they needed to. So yeah, that's kind of an issue in my opinion, considering some of those situations involved hostages, people about to die. You know what I mean? It's kind of stupid in a hostage situation, for example, to go in with a taser when you could have a gun. I mean, maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But overall, I really do feel like in a lot of situations like that, a gun would be useful. Now, I've also seen situations where people have called the police, over to their home. They made up a story to have the police come through. And what happened? They attacked the police. The police only saved themselves because they got guns. Look, guys, I'm not the biggest, fan of police. All right. And I want to point this out. This video is probably going to be a bit shorter. All right. I'm not the biggest fan of police. I've seen a lot of dickhead cops in my days. That's neither here nor there. I've also seen some really nice cops. I've seen cops that were genuinely good people. It's just about who you come across. You know what I mean? It's just about who the person is. Just like how there are good people and bad people. They are people. You know what I mean? They're doing a job. You see what I'm saying? Just like how you wake up every day and do your job, they're waking up every day doing their job. Which is fine. That's just how it works. But as I was saying, I'm not the biggest fan of cops. But do I think that having them unarmed is a good idea? No, you're putting their lives at danger. They don't need to be, they don't need to be at risk like that when they don't have to be. You know what I mean? I don't know. I didn't think that I had to point that out to people, but a lot of people like to argue, oh yeah, and these are all people from these countries. Oh yeah, in the UK where I'm at, we have such little gun problems that the police don't even have guns. Yeah, y'all just have a lot of knife problems. Y'all still have a lot of violent crime. Violent crime rate isn't any lower. It's actually higher. But we're not going to go into that. It's actually higher, but as long as it's not gun crime, it doesn't matter, right? People getting stabbed, people getting beaten to death, bludgeoned to death, doesn't matter as long as they're not getting shot, right? Right. Okay. It's stupid. Uh, I feel that panders to the ideology that the guns are the issue. The guns aren't the issue. People are the issue. I'm not saying all people are bad, obviously. But what I am saying is not all people are good. I think that's something that not a lot of people fully, grasp into their minds when they understand this. Cops aren't safe just because they're cops. Just like I'm not safe because I'm me. Adam's not safe because he's Adam. Like, my mother isn't safe because she's my mother. You see what I mean? That it's just not how it works. You guys get where I'm going with this? So just because of the profession you have or what you do or who you are even doesn't guarantee safety. So being unarmed, no matter who you are, is never really the best idea. I don't know why people seem to think that unarming the police is going to help. Now, I do hear a lot of arguments. Oh, well, because the police don't have guns, we don't have to worry about any of the, police shooting people unjustly. No, you just got to worry about police beating the shit out of people unjustly. You got to worry about people beating the shit out of the police. You got to worry about a lot more things now than you had to worry about with a normal cop with a gun. You know what I mean? But fuck. Talking about these dumb ideas, I really think they're getting me slower, y'all. I really think they are. But as I was saying, having an unarmed cop to any situation realistically is dumb. I can't picture a situation that couldn't turn left for a cop where they would need their gun. So why would we unarm them just to make some people who are stupid and don't understand that an object is an object feel better? An object can't do something to somebody without, something causing it. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I could peg this bottle of vape juice at somebody's face, right? And they're not gonna blame the vape juice. They're gonna blame me. I threw it. Just like how if I shot somebody, the gun didn't just shoot the guy by itself. I shot the gun, which resulted in the man being shot. You know what I mean? That would be that situation. Now, I don't know why I fucking. God damn it. But regardless, I'm not going to get into that. I just thought of a really fucked up joke. But having an unarmed cop overall is not the best idea. Let's forget about the fact that you're putting them in danger. Let's forget about that. You're putting the people who they need to protect in danger, all because of your political ideologies. I want you to realize that when you sit there and you're like, oh, yeah, well, people feel safer. It's not about feeling safe. Are you actually safe? Because guess what? There's such a thing as Stockholm Syndrome. I don't know if y'all know what Stockholm Syndrome is, but it's happened where, for example, people who have gotten kidnapped, they've started sympathizing with their kidnappers. They started teaming up with them, acting like things were normal, and that's just how it is. But that's neither here nor there. You're sitting there arguing, oh, yeah, well, these guns are so bad, these people are so bad, they're so dangerous. We need to, help keep ourselves safe, so we're gonna unarm the police. Wait a fucking minute, what? They're so bad, but you're helping them. I don't know. Um, Whatever. I'm gonna let that go. All right. As I said, I knew this one was gonna be a bit shorter. It's a pretty easy, guess on my opinion on that. Unarmed police is overall a really fucking dumb idea. All right. Something I'm sure y'all been waiting to hear in this video. Y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, hit all. And because you're not a dumbass who's supporting to unarm the police, go ahead and check out Adam's channel, the podcast channel. Gun Nut TV, Centerfire Podcast. Y'all know what the deal is. Of course, I'm going to tag both the channels in the description below. Other than that, y'all make sure to stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. Have a good one. Doses.